Okay, it's 8 o'clock and we're going to get started here. It's great to see everyone this evening and another night of Wednesday night training. My favorite night of the week. So it's good to have everyone in. Got a lot of new faces in this evening, so we'll go ahead and get started here and appreciate everybody coming out this evening. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kerry Miller, and I'm live each and every Wednesday night from our IAW studios in Northeast Texas. And we have a great interactive time, a great night of training, and a lot of good things come out of Wednesday nights. That's when we launch our new programs and any changes that have been made and share with everyone. Our Wednesday night trainings are recorded, so if you miss anything, you can go into the training section of the control panel and be able to watch all the trainings. If you would this evening, how you doing, Ethan? If you would this evening, I would ask that you hold your questions to the end, and that way we can get to everybody's questions and we can keep the training on track. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted as the questions come across and try to answer all the questions during the training. So we want to make sure that we get the training in and we don't miss anything, and because usually what happens is after the training someone usually emails or texts and says, hey, could you share this with me again? So but we do record every training, and every training is uploaded. Sometimes it takes a couple of days, just depending on how quick I can get to it and what's all on the schedule. But it's great to have everyone. We've got some folks on the line with us tonight. We've got some of our developers and programmers on, and they'll be answering some questions at the end of the session, and it's going to be a great evening. A couple of things, and I always bring this up. I want to make sure that you join our YouTube channel, if you would, and go to youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. We have a lot of people say, hey, I didn't get the email on the training, or could you send me this video? If you join our YouTube channel, you can immediately, when there is an upload, receive a notification and watch the video immediately, even if you missed the email. And also like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. A couple of things I want to talk about. I've been talking with one of our developers and in length. I want to change up the format for Wednesday nights a little bit. One of the things I think is very important that we kind of get the questions and answers at the end of the training. That way we can cover everything at once. But the first thing we're going to do on Wednesday nights, and I know a lot of people have said, hey, could we have a little more sales training? So we're going to start having more sales type training on Wednesday night. Passive sales, aggressive sales, how to go out and get new clients, how to close the deal, what you need to do, and those type of things. We've delved deeply into the control panel for about 9 months now, and so we're going to kind of change up a little bit and shift gears and do some things. But some nights, and the training is going to be very focused. I want to make sure that on the topic that we cover, that everybody has time to interact and talk and share, and that we're able to really have a nice interactive sales type training. I want to teach you how to sell the features. I get this a lot. You know, Carrie, how do I sell the features of the App Wizard? How do I share that with people? How do I talk to them about the Foursquare? How do I talk to them about reputation management? How do I talk to them about click-to-call? How do I talk to them about the QR codes and the different features of our actual system that you can sell when you sit down with someone? I want to go through the training materials that we have and share with you how to use that, sit down with your customer and actually do a customized sale right to your customer. And then at the end of the trainings, we will have Q&A. And we want to make sure that we get all the questions answered. Some trainings may be 30 minutes, some trainings may be 45 minutes, some trainings may be an hour and 15 minutes. We always allot an hour's time, but I'm not going to break the subjects down quite so broad so that we can laser point and pinpoint so that we go into everything and you understand that everything is working to your benefit. And that's selling apps, of course. And we'll also go into the new items in the control panel. We're constantly updating and tweaking and making things better in the control panel. And I want to make sure that you have those items so that you understand how to use those items, so that you know how to use those to your benefit. Share them with your customers. Show your customers how they work. Some things happen in the background that you don't see. Some things you do in the control panel you see, but your clients don't see. So we want to make sure that we go through the new updates on Wednesday nights and make sure that you understand what is there. One thing I'm going to start doing, and it's probably only going to be a couple of times a month, is I'm going to start having a Saturday interactive app training. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we're going to get away from some of the control panel things that we're doing, and I want to do that on a Saturday. We have a lot of new people that are on board, and I want to be able to make sure that I can have a little bit of hands-on time with them. Even some of you veterans out there that are here can come to those trainings. It's going to be open question. Carrie, can you show me this? Could you show me exactly how to make this work? Can you show me some of the advanced features in the system? Could you show me just exactly how the marketing platform works? We're going to allot an hour's time for it. If it goes over a little bit, that's fine. But what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to put a poll up, and the poll is going to say what time on Saturday would be a good time for interactive app training. And there's going to be a few different options there to select. Last week when I put the poll up, some people typed in their answers in the question box. I'm not going to see those if you do that. So when the blue screen comes up on your panel there, you can literally go in, and it's about to come up now, and you should see it. Let me launch it here. Okay. If you would, it's 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. These are all Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I say, these will not be every week, but I would appreciate if everybody that's on the call will select the time. That's not committing you to being there. I just need to know what's the best time to do it. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to make sure that we have the highest attendance rate that we can possibly have so that we're not wasting people's times. So I'm going to leave that up there for just another second or so. If everybody would just go in real quick and answer that, I'd greatly appreciate it. 50% of you voted. If you haven't voted, if you do that real quick, we have a full house tonight, so it's going to take just a minute. Just select the time on the blue screen. Got about another 20 seconds if you've not selected anything, if you would do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut that down, and believe it or not, it's pretty much a tie all the way across the board. So, but I'll be putting that together, and we're going to start doing that on Saturday mornings. It's just going to be an extension of our training process here. It's going to be extremely interactive, and it's going to be down and dirty in the apps, right in the control panel. You'll be able to have your opportunity to ask questions, and we're going to do what you ask and show you how to do it right online. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I really appreciate that very, very much. Let me get back over here. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk to you about this evening is our support and help system, our forum system, how to use those, why it's important to use each system, what the training sessions are about on Wednesday night in order for us to best help you, who to contact, when to contact them, why it's important to use the systems that are in place. And the reason I want to do that is many times, and I love talking to you guys, and I know everybody else enjoys talking to you, we'll get a phone call and we're right in the middle of something. And so we scratch it on a piece of paper or usually have to pass it on to someone else, and we email it to them. And I'll be honest with you, today, for example, I had 190 emails in my email box. They're not all from IEW, but 190 emails, and about 50% of those are real, something I've got to do something with. And I don't want something to get buried up that I can't take care of. So we want to make sure that you're able to use the support and help system and understand that and what our forums are about. We've got some exceptional moderators. I mean, some guys that are very smart that we work with and that work inside the forums, and some of you may not know about the forums, but we want to make sure that you understand how to use the forums and what they're for, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll show you how to go into the help and support system and be detailed. It's extremely important that you're detailed. And we want to keep Wednesday night trainings to training. Wednesday night trainings isn't a support ticket system. And this is what happens on Wednesday nights. Many times, and if you could see the question box that I see, there'll be 50 support questions that go by, and they're never going to be answered. And then you don't know why we didn't answer it, and we don't know why we didn't answer it, and come to find out that's where you ask it at. And Wednesday nights, we want to keep it focused, laser pointed on training specific about what we're doing so that we can stay on track and make sure that everybody understands where we are on the training. So I'm going to go into the control panel. Let me bring it up real quick. And this will greatly help it expedite things as far as helping you guys and helping us and helping our support people. And as we grow, it just makes things a lot easier. Plus, if we see it, we can fix it quickly. Okay, the support and help ticket system. Now, there's a knowledge base in here, and you can see that many have viewed the knowledge base, and you can go in and view the knowledge base. But tonight I want to talk about submitting a ticket, and I want to be very specific about submitting a ticket. Usually what happens when a ticket is submitted, it's full of illogical, hypothetical hyperbole. And it's hard for us to understand if it's not specific about your problem. The support and help system, we don't need questions about if my app was purple and the logo was green and the moon was in the 15th quadrant of the sun, would that help my sales? All that does is clog up the support and help system. Now, we want to help you with that question and see if your color matrix matches and everything works well, but that's not what the support and help system is for. The support and help system is to submit a ticket about a specific problem that you're having with your app. And so we want to make sure that that specific problem is taken care of. So this is what I want you to do. Of course, you need to put your name and email in here. And guys, I'm going to actually submit this ticket, so if you see it come across, it's mine. Now, category, you can come in here, you want to suggest a feature, report an issue, you lost your passwords, or billing. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, if you suggest a feature, don't expect us to run out and implement that feature. We look at everything that comes across, and we're probably not going to write you back and say, hey, this is a great feature, blah, blah, blah. Just know that we got it, and we're going to look at it, and there's many great features coming. But this is what we really want you to do. We want you to report an issue or a billing issue And of course, if you lost your passwords, please submit that so you can go back to work. But report an issue is very, very important. And the reason that's important is if we don't know about it, we can't fix it. Prime example, if you email Carrie at 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here and I get your email and that email is probably not going to go anywhere because I'm not a tech guy. I'm not the guy that can actually go in and fix that. I don't write code or anything else. If you send it to one of our developers, he's not a programmer. And the way the system works is, and I want to explain this just so you know, when you report an issue, it's assigned to specific people. And that issue, depending on the keywords and everything you use, that's how we know what to do. So we want to make sure that everybody gets the right issue. And so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to report an issue. And I'm going to say save button don't work. Okay? And that's fine. The save button doesn't work as the topic. But here's the problem if I put the same thing in the message section. There's about 50 save buttons throughout the control panel. So if I don't know what save button you're talking about, I'm going to look at that and I'm going to say, wow. And I'm going to start clicking through all the save buttons, and they're all working for me. So this is what I want you to start doing. When I go in and click on the save button in the click to call tab, it is not saving the number. Okay, now that is information that helps me. That information there can take my programmer exactly where he needs to go. Now, do this also. The app I am working on is onetap.mobi/AACC. And now he can go directly to that app and look at the program, look at the script, look at everything he needs to look at, and fix it immediately. Because when he fixes that, it fixes it throughout the whole system. And maybe he changed something somewhere else, and that took a little bit of the code out, or maybe he backed over just one period or something, and it changed that. He's able to fix it immediately. And I know why he's able to fix it immediately, because I'll give you a prime example. I had a save button that wouldn't work the other night. And I submitted it to him, and he was able to go in. Now, you can also go in, and when you go in and do this, click and save what you're doing. And I'm going to use this page here as an example. Let's say that this is the save button that I'm trying to work on here. You'll want to do this before you start filling out your, and I'm going to save this, okay? And all this is a program that goes in and snags up right off your screen. There's hundreds of them. We've talked about them for a long time. You can save them. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it as number 1, just so it'll come up immediately. And I'm going to browse my pictures, and I'm going to attach this so that he can see now exactly what I'm talking about. You just eliminated about 2 hours worth of work, which allows him to go in and fix your app immediately. Now, same thing if you have a billing issue. If you have a billing issue, spell it out. If you have a color issue, spell any issue you have inside the platform. It's extremely important that you spell it out. Now, I can tell you now, if Mark received this, okay, and it says when I go in and click on the save button in the click to call tab, it is not saving the number. The app I am working on is onetap.mobi/ACC. I sent him a picture of it. It's going to be fixed immediately. He knows exactly what you're talking about. You don't get frustrated because we have to go back and forth about 57 times to figure it out, and it can be taken care of. Your app is up and working. Matter of fact, everybody's app is up and working, and everything is taken care of. Let me stop right there, and then you just submit the ticket. Now you're also going to get an email of this, but your ticket's right here. You can view your ticket. That's your ticket ID. There's your ticket. Now if I want to view my existing tickets, you need your ticket number. This number is very important, and you can come in here and you can see I submitted a new ticket. It was created on this date, who it was sent by. I spelled it out exactly here when I go in and click on the Save button. So it's very important that we do that, okay? Very important. Okay, let me give you a prime example here, okay? That's right. Send that to a ticket, all right? If you ask the questions in this forum, it's not going to do you any good. Send it into a ticket. All right, very important. We want to make sure as we develop this program that it is the most efficient, baddest program out there. And the way we do that is working with each and every one of you really individually when you submit these tickets. You are what make us great, okay? You are what makes this program what it is. Because when you submit your tickets, we're able to go in and fix things, and it works really, really, really fast. I'm going to open this email. I just want you to see here, okay? I just received the email. Your support ticket save button don't work, has been submitted. We try to reply to all tickets as soon as possible. This tracking ID, very important. And see right here where it says you can view the status of your ticket? Just click on that. Right here it gives you your ticket status. New, is it resolved, is it taken care of, or whatever. So instead of submitting a ticket saying, hey, has this been taken care of? Hey, has this been taken care of? Hey, has this been taken care of? They may have sent you some information. They may have needed some more information. So check your email instead of submitting another ticket, because if you submit another ticket, that once again just kind of clogs up the system. And now we're tracking tickets to track tickets to track tickets. But we will talk to you via the ticket system. And it works exceptionally well. And most everybody uses it just exactly the way it's supposed to. And I know we've got a lot of new people, and I wanted to point this out. I wanted to point the ticket system out because it's very, very, very important and integral to our success and your success. I'm going to stop right there because I want to make sure this is important to all of us. Does anyone have a question on the ticket system? Anyone at all? Anything I need to show you again? Give it just a minute here for any question to be asked. And we've got our support staff in the back office here, so if you need to ask them a question on the ticket system, they can answer you. Anybody at all? Okay, that's what we want to see right there. Now, let's go back to web apps. Many of you are familiar with our forum. A lot of you may not be. Now, this is the place where you can type the hypothetical hyperboles, okay? And trust me, these guys that are in here that do a lot of the moderating for us, they love this system, and they love to talk to you guys, and they can give you the answers that you're looking for. They're very versed in the system, how it works, how to make things happen. So if you have not signed up for the forum, all right, and there's different stuff in here, newbie corner, suggest a feature. You know, I talked about the feature thing in the help support a while ago. You're better off suggesting features here, because when we go in here and look at these suggested features, Look, more color options for bars, customer website domain, custom content page icons, templates for apps. We look at all this stuff, and this is how we build our program. Absolutely, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what this forum has done for the Instant App Wizard. We've got a couple guys that really Ethan Hale, for one. This is him right here, EFL. He's all over this thing, and he's great, and we really appreciate him. I'm not sure if he's in this evening, but he's great, and he loves to talk and share on this system, and he's very knowledgeable. And we've got several guys that do this. So what you want to do, let me back up. I want to make sure you understand. When you go into support and help, forums, right here on the top of your control panel, you're going to be able to register right up here in the right-hand corner. Click on register, put your username and your password. And once you get your username and your password, you'll be able to go in and add stuff. Like I can go into attracting clients here, and I want to do a new topic. Okay, I'm gonna post something new here. Well, it took me out. Let me go in here. I'm gonna post new topic. Carrie is great. Okay, and just hit say a preview or submit. I'm just going to hit submit. But it's very easy to use. Okay, then we go back to board index, attracting clients, and there it is right there. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the forum? I highly recommend. I mean, it's a great place, and it's a great place for you guys to meet each other and share ideas. You would be amazed at the ideas that have come out of the forum. Any questions on the forum, how to get to it, how to make it happen, how to use it, who to talk to, at all? Okay, Ethan is in. Great. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. And if you use those two systems like that, the information will get to the right person, and it gets resolved a whole lot quicker. And that's what we're after. The larger we grow, the easier it is to get behind if people aren't getting the right information. If you ask me how to fix something, you're up the creek. I don't even change the oil in my car. So make sure that you send it in so it goes to the right people. Now, one thing I told you last week that I was going to make a video, and I said, well, I'll just do it live. That way we can walk through it together and show you how to do it. Let me ask everybody a question real quick. What do you think of the new color system? Do you like it? Do you think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread? I personally love it. Just type in real quick if you like it. And it's great. Thank you very much. Like it a lot. Great. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, me too, Trina. I love it. I just absolutely love it. But I'm going to show you tonight how to go in and customize a couple of things. Okay. Thank you, Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy Claiborne. She's a graphics wizard, and she designs all the apps for Castle Mobile Marketing out in California. And I know her mother said she really likes it. So, but we're going to go in here, and we're going to go into, well, first thing, let me do this. Firefox has some of the neatest add-ons you can absolutely buy. Okay, I mean download. One of the great things they have is a thing called Colorzilla, and what it is, it's a color picker. And what I love about this, and I had actually talked to the guys about putting a color picker inside the control panel. This is 10 times better than that. Don't need to do it. And the reason for it is you can color pick off of any page, anytime, and actually take it back to your app because it's an actual add-on of Firefox. So what you want to do is go in and you want to download Colorzilla. Just go to Google, Colorzilla, and it will take you right to the Firefox add-on page. Okay? Now, in this color picker, what we're going to be concerned about is this eyedropper. Now, when you do this, it will put an eyedropper in that same panel over here on the right side with a drop-down on your toolbar up here. And once again, I want to be concerned with the eyedropper. But let me go back here. Just log in. And the color picker is not active until you actually want to pick something. Now I'm going to go into this app here. I just uploaded a little logo a while ago. And one of the things people want to do is they'll match their logo to their app. Now you can see here that this logo, and I did this on purpose, this is pink and this is red and this is yellow. So I'm going to color pick the colors that I want for my mobile app. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to get my color picker. Now, watch this, I can zoom in. I'm going to zoom up here to about 200%. All right. I'm going to blow it up because some of these words are small and I may want something specific. Sometimes when you do graphics, the colors may be dispersed a little bit and you want to make sure you get the actual color that you're looking for. So come up here and get the color picker. And right here at the top, you can see where my crosshairs are going, and you can see this little box changing colors. Okay, it gives you the RGB, the red, green, and blue, and it also gives you a number right here. Okay, this number is what you're going to use inside the color system. Now, it's not difficult at all because I'm fixing to show you how cool this is. But this is the number that you're looking for. You can see when I put it on red, everything changes. Every time I change, it changes. What I want to do is I want to make my background. Let's say I'm going to make my excuse me. I'm going to make my buttons yellow, and I want this yellow. You can see right here, it's got some white in it. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to pick this yellow right here. I'm going to left-click this. Wow. And you just notice that it automatically copied it to my clipboard. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to bring this back down to 100%. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go into General Settings. I'm going to go to Color Settings. And I'm going to go over here to my button normal. Okay? Now, you can see right here the background is this color. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to paste because it automatically copied to my clipboard. I'm going to click Paste. I'm going to hit Enter. And look, that automatically changed. Now I want to change my text color. So I'm going to drag my black in there. See, all I had to do was drag that because I want black. I don't care what the other color is. And then I'm going to, the content body, well, I can just drag it from up here too, because unless I want a custom color for the background body, but I'm going to make it white. And now I can, let's say I want to make this red, okay, but I want this the red that's in my app. So I'm going to save this. And I'm going to go back to my app. I'm going to go back to the preview section. And this is really where the zoom comes in great. I'm going to zoom this up. I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to click on my color picker. So there's two places you can do this. You can either get it from here or the toolbar. I just use the toolbar because that's where I like to go. You can see I'm scrolling around here. It's changing color. But I want the red that's in my logo. Now, I want to show you here. You know, I was talking a while ago. You can come up here and you can say, well, that's getting a little bit of the white right there. I want to make sure I get a good piece of the logo. I'm going to go right there in the middle of the R. I've got it zoomed up. If you need to zoom it up more, zoom it up more. That way you can get your colors very, very, very exact. So I can come in here now. Now I can see really match the red up. See, I can go right in the middle of that C, right in the middle of that N. Now I want you to watch up there at the top where that color is changing. I'm going to left click this. It's going to come up, copy to clipboard. Copy to clipboard, and that's the number. Let me go back down to 100%. And you don't have to do this to every app. It's just if you want to customize it. But it is really, really cool. Okay, I want to do my header and footer, and I want that red. Now that matches the red that's in my logo, and everything else is right where I want it. I'm going to save that. Maybe I want to change the text on that to white. How about that? So I'm sitting here looking at it. I say, oh, let me change that text to white. So I changed that to white. Now that looks pretty good, right? Let's save that. I'm going to go to preview. See how it changed my headers and my footers? Everything matches my logo. And that's called Colorzilla. Okay? Colorzilla. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this part of the video out. And there will be a link right here along with these other tutorial videos that you can click on and go in and do that. Great program. It's free. And it goes into... Everybody's telling me my screen's freezing up for some reason. If it doesn't come out on the video, I'll redo it. Yeah, quicker than the picker on Photoshop. And let me tell you guys, that's how I used to pick my colors. I would bring up my fireworks, go in and pick the color, get the number, come back over, put it in, this Colorzilla. And let me show you what's cool. Let me go... Let's say I like this color right here, or I can come over here and I can pick this color, save it to my clipboard, come back over to the app wizard, go back into general settings, and let's say I want to change my background color here. And I took that from a completely different website. Completely, I saw something that I liked, and I was able to see that, get that from a different website. As long as it's inside Firefox, you can pick it, it will save it, and you can come in and customize your apps here. How did you change the color? By name of at the button. If you'll go to button normal, your background right here is the background color. Your text color is, I just dragged and dropped that into text color. I can change it to blue. Oops, let me grab it. Green. I can change it to whatever color I want. I just dragged that in the box because I can pull that from up here. Yeah, Colorzilla is. That's right. It's made for Chrome too. I can change the borders right here by dragging and dropping into there, or I can custom do the borders. But this side over here is to customize everything. So you can come in and make it any way you want. You could actually change the radius of the corners. See how I'm changing the radius of the corners of the buttons? And then you can customize it, and it really, really, really looks nice. What you need to do, make sure if you're using your logo, upload your logo first. That way you can color pick your logo colors from your logo and do your backgrounds and match everything. Any question at all on that? I want to change the color of my color name. Let me go in here and see what you're talking about. What are you talking about on a tab, sir? You're talking about this right here? Yeah, that's auto-generated. Let me ask the guys if that's possible. I'm not sure if that's possible because that's actually a hyperlink, and I know that color is set, and we can't go in and change that from inside the control panel. Any other questions on Colorzilla? If you guys would on that link color, submit a ticket on that and do like I was showing you a while ago, and that'd be great. Yeah, Colorzilla is a cool tool. That's correct. Any other questions, comments? Love it. Okay, great. A couple other things I want to show you here. You can now change the footer text. Let's say that I don't want my branding in there, and I want to put some custom text instead. For example, I'll do the same thing. Today, I love myself for some reason today. Woodrow told me something last night. I told him I used to be a big man. He said, I'm still a big man. I'm just in a little room. And I'll never forget that statement. So that made me feel good. So it made me know I love myself. Now that takes the link out of that, okay? But you can put whatever you want to down there. Let's say you've got you want to put their business name down there or anything like that. You can change that. And if we want to change it back, I'm just going to take that out of there. Did you notice I just backspaced over that? Yes, ma'am. App specific. One of the questions that was just asked about that footer, is that app specific? Yes. When you change it on the app, it's not going to change all your apps. That's correct, Joseph. That takes away the branding from your company. But if you back it back out, that puts it right back in. Now, I want to show you guys something real quick that's very important to know. Let's say that I want to take out the About Us page. But I don't want to remove it. I want to leave everything there, but I don't want it on this app right now. The customer didn't like what I said or how I wrote it. So the app is live, and I want to take it away. Let me show you how to do this in a very simple, easy way that doesn't change anything, but it does remove the button from the app. I want you to go to General Settings. You see there's nothing there now. I want you to go up here to Home Page Links. Now, this page does more than just drag and drop, okay? Change up and down. This page literally controls all of your apps. It places the app there. You can take it away from here. You can change the name from here if you don't like the way it says or anything like that. For example, it says call us now. I want to put tap to call. And I'm going to save that. Let's go to the preview. And it changed tap to call. Now, this customer doesn't want products and services anymore, but I've done a lot of work on that, and just in case she wants it up there again, I'm going to come down here to Products and Services. I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to back that out of there, and I'm going to click Save. Close the edit. Let's go to the preview page. And Products and Services is gone. I want to go back and put Products and Services back in. You see that, you notice here it didn't take away the tab, it just removed it from the app itself at that moment. Let's go back in and edit, products and services, save, preview, and it comes right back. This was a video I did the other night, but you see here it's lawn service. It didn't take it away. Okay, it didn't take it away. It's always there, but you can remove the button and you can place the button back. But you don't have to go in and delete all the content. It's an exceptional way to make sure that your app stays the way you built it, but you don't have to go in and rebuild it. Let me just walk through it again. You can see here, this is the product and services. Go to General Settings. I'm just going to back this out of here. I'm going to hit Save. Go to Preview. And you see it took it away. Let's say I want to come back and I want to name it something else. They didn't like that name. This is a great feature, by the way. Go back here. Now it's called Lawn Service because I changed the name, but none of your content changed. This saves you a ton of work. Content is still the same. Lawn care, $139.99. You've got it back. Under products and services, I go here. I've got someone asking about how does that pick go on the app. Go down here to products and services. I'm going to edit. When you upload your image, that's the size it makes. That image is just about that size. You got your thumbnail here, and that's the size image that it created it to. And that was actually the size of the image that I put in there. Any other questions about the products and services or how to remove the buttons and place the buttons back in? Any questions at all? Any questions on the forums and how to submit a ticket so that our programmers can take good care of you? Any questions on the Colorzilla? Boy, either training was really excellent. If you guys don't, that's something we're going to work on, Robert. I talked to Woodrow about that today. Okay, what I'm going to do this last few minutes here before we shut it down, you bet, Robert. If you have any questions concerning anything at all, as far as the training or anything in the control panel, if you would, I've got the guys on with me this evening, and just feel free to ask. They can see your questions as they come across. Now's a good time. And those guys will, they're going to answer your questions right there in the question and answer place. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. One thing I'll be finishing up, you can see here we have 2 videos on here. These will be finished up before next Wednesday. I've got several that I've got to upload to the programmer and a couple that I'm going to change. But I think these are a great help. Chris, if you had due to mobile, they wouldn't need you, buddy. If you have people that have a site, then that's when you want to build them your website. You want to build their mobile site. Due to mobile builds a mobile website that connects to that person's site. I know GoDaddy has that. Can't really customize it any. They don't have the marketing platform. I know the questions are flying by, and these guys are they're answering them as they come along here. So I want to give you guys just a couple more minutes here. I know these guys are answering the questions as they come along. Bill, that's what we're going to start doing on Wednesday nights is the marketing and sales methods. That's what we're going to start delving into. You'll see a huge change in the training starting next week. Any more questions? Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to call it a night. And I want to thank you for coming in on board this evening. We had a wonderful crowd. And thank you for all your questions. I'm going to leave that up just a moment so they can finish answering the questions. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, and I will let you know when we start that Saturday training. Like I said, it's not going to be every Saturday. It will be, thank you, Steve. It will be periodically on Saturdays, but it will be interactive, custom app building training. And we're actually going to get together and we're going to talk. I'll bring you up one at a time on the microphone, and we'll do some really great interactive training on building apps from the ground up and showing you how to do that. Thank you, David. All right, guys. God bless. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next Wednesday. Okay, Sherry, I'll be looking for it.